What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Bruce Springsteen. Yes, indeed. Bruce Springsteen fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from JFK, and this is actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, JFK. Hope you enjoy the show, man. JFK want to see me react to this is Bruce Springsteen with a cover of the Sting tune, I Hung My Head.
Here we go again.
Now, have I heard this song before? Yes, full disclosure, yes I have. I did a reaction to this, the original 2 days ago, and the cover from Johnny Cash yesterday. So yeah, folks, I've heard the song twice now in 2 days from 2 different artists. So this is the 3rd one. This is what JFK wanted. He wanted me to react to the same song done 3 different ways, the original and then 2 different covers. And, kind of compare them, and, I guess at the end of the day, he wants to know which one I prefer. So, we're going to check this out. We're going to see what Bruce does with the song. But I just want to be clear that I have heard the original. I've heard the original 2 days ago. I heard the Johnny Cash cover yesterday. So, I'm going to be basing my reaction, my evaluation, my score completely on what Bruce Springsteen does with the song now. Let's see what Bruce does with it. Okay, this was posted by, This was posted by the Kennedy Center. Okay, I gotta be careful with this, because I've had problems with them in the past. And the video has 2.7 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bruce Springsteen, I Hung My Head, Sting Tribute, 2014 Kennedy Center Honors. Now I'm curious, because I know Sting paid tribute to Bruce Springsteen at the Kennedy Center as well. So who honored who first? Did Bruce honor Sting first, or did Sting honor Bruce first? Because I have a feeling Sting honored Bruce, and now Bruce is turning around and returning the favor. But I don't know the dates. I don't know who did what first. So y'all in the comments that know, could you let me know who did what first? All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
2009 Kennedy Center honoree, Bruce Springsteen.
That answered my question. So that answered my question right there. So Sting honored Bruce first, and now Bruce is returning the favor. That's cool. That's cool.
2009 Kennedy Center honoree, Bruce Springsteen.
Early one morning, with time to kill, I borrowed Jeb's rifle, and I sat on the hill. I saw a lone rider crossing the plain. I drew a bead on him to practice my aim. My brother's rifle went off in my hand. Shot rang out across the land. The whole sea kept running, the rider was dead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. I set off running to wake from this dream, and my brother's rifle went into the stream. I kept on running into the salt lands. That's where they found me, my head in my hands. Sheriff, he asked me why I'd run, then it came to me, it's just what I'd done. And all for no reason, just one
Hey,
piece
Tom Hanks
of
is there.
lead. I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head, I hung my head. Early one morning, with time to kill.
Kind of fitting in somewhere between the Sting performance and the Johnny Cash recording. It's got a laid back feel, and it's in straight 4/4 time, like the Johnny Cash feel, but it's got a much fuller sound, a bigger instrumentational sound, a lot more voices, like the Sting performance. This is almost like a hybrid of the two. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I have a knee-jerk rating. I have a knee-jerk as far as, you know, which one I like the most, which one I would put second, which one I put third. I have a knee-jerk ranking right now between the three, but I'm not going to know for sure until I finish this. But something tells me it's right. But I'm not going to say what it is yet. Not yet. Not yet. No, I'm going to make you wait. Let's keep going. Let's see where this goes.
I see the gallows up on the hill, and out in the distance, the trick of the brain. I see a lone rider crossing the plain. He's come to get me, see what they done. We'll ride together till kingdom come. Pray for no mercy, but soon I'll be dead. I hung my head.
2-measure rest there. I like that. Has that sense of anticipation. We're growing. We're growing. Nice. Spielberg in the audience. Yeah, my knee-jerk reaction, my knee-jerk ranking, it didn't change. It's right where I thought it would be. Okay. It's weird. I guarantee you, folks, I guarantee you, you might think you know. You might think you know which is going to be my favorite, which is going to be my second favorite, and which is going to be my least favorite. You think you know? I can guarantee you, I promise you, you have no idea. You have no clue. I'm going to shock the hell out of some people. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bruce Springsteen with his rendition of the Sting tune, I Hung My Head. This was a request from JFK, and this was actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of June for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, JFK. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I'm going to absolutely surprise some people, but I'm going to save that for the end. The comparison. This is what JFK wanted me to do. He wanted me to compare the original Sting recording to a Bruce Springsteen cover and a Johnny Cash cover of the same song and see which one I like the most. I'm going to do that. I already know who's in first, who's in second, who's in third. I already know that. I'm going to shock the hell out of some people, though. I guarantee you. People are going to be surprised. Anyway, let's start off with the score first. What do you say? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.1. Yep, 7.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, 7.1. What does that mean? Well, a 7.1 would translate to a really good scale rating, so I think it was a really good song, a really good performance. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and I would give it a B letter grade. B as in boy. So there you go. 7.1, really good scale rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? So glad you asked. Okay, look. As I discovered during the course of this reaction, Bruce was returning the favor. Sting had honored him 5 years prior, and now here comes Bruce Springsteen coming back to return the favor. I always think that's really cool. You know, if someone's going to do something nice for you, you should definitely do something nice in return. I always am a big I'm a big believer and a big supporter of turning the other cheek. So yeah, I absolutely, I'm all in favor of that. The fact that Bruce selected this song, very fitting. When JFK made this request, I didn't know what to expect because I'd never heard the original. But I remember when I was watching the original of Sting performing the song, the first thing that went through my mind was, oh, Bruce is gonna nail this. Bruce is gonna knock this out of the park. I'll bet you anything that Bruce is gonna do justice to this song. And I am very glad to say that I was right in my assumption. He absolutely did justice to the song. His vocal delivery, very fitting. But if I'm being honest, this was a hybrid between what Sting did and what Johnny Cash did. I know, hear me out. Sting's approach to the song was very soulful, to some extent uplifting even, with the sound and the direction he took the song. Not only that, but he had it in 9/4, which I absolutely dug, man. I'm still kind of geeking out over that. Not your typical 4/4 song, but he had a lot of soulful approach to it, some great horn work. It sounded really nice, sounded full. Even with a stripped down amount of people on the stage, it wasn't a huge band behind him. I think he had a 7-piece band behind him, and it sounded really good, man. It really did. Then you look at the Johnny Cash version, which had the you talk about stripped down, guitar, hymn, piano, boom, done. And on top of that, no longer in 9/4, but strictly in 4/4, with Johnny Cash's vocal approach being far more reserved, far more somber. And that's where Bruce took his vocal cue from. At least that's how it felt to me. Bruce's vocal approach was way more somber than Sting's vocal approach, really giving it that kind of, to some extent, I'm not saying this is a funeral procession, but kind of a mournful feeling to it, a feeling of remorse, a feeling of regret in the vocal delivery, which I thought was really nice. Give it an intimate feeling, and for this type of a performance at the Kennedy Center, you definitely want something like that for sure. The band behind him, I know that wasn't the E Street Band, but it was a good sized band for sure. I mean, I'm guessing probably somewhere, not including the choir. I don't count the choir. The choir was nice, but they were only on stage for a grand total of like 30 seconds, so don't really count them. I'm talking about everybody else. It sounded to me like he had about 10 people on stage with him, or maybe 10 to 12, somewhere in there. Big sized band, bigger than Sting's band. And it sounded big, it sounded full, it sounded nice. I liked that. No, he did it. They absolutely knocked it out of the park. One of the things I really liked about Bruce's approach was the rest, the pause in between, the setup through the delivery of the main line. He would always rest for 4, or on the second time through, he actually rested for 8 beats. And that was a different approach. That was nice. I like that. I like that pause. It kind of gave the delivery a little bit of a sense of anticipation, like you were waiting for it. You know it's coming because you know the song, right? And you know how it goes. And then when the main line isn't delivered, it makes people go, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. I can relax now. You know what I mean? So that was really smart on his part. It really was. No, I think it was a really good performance. I think it was a really good job. I definitely dug what was happening there on the stage. Now, here's where I'm gonna blow some people's minds, because you think you know, right? You think you know. Where's Sting's? Where's Johnny Cash's? Where's Bruce, right? You're thinking, because I guarantee you, most people are gonna just look at the scores. And the score, if I'm not mistaken, Bruce has got the highest one, and then Sting would be in second, and then Johnny Cash would be in third. What would you say if I told you that was not even close? Get ready, folks. I'm gonna blow your minds. My number one, believe it or not, is the original. I love the soulful feel of the original. I love the soulful approach. With the horn, only 2 horns, but boy, it sounded more than that. They were singing bright, they were singing powerful. Loved the horn work on that one. The song as a whole just felt more uplifting. It felt more empowering. I liked it. I liked the feel, I liked the approach. And of course that 9/4 groove, man, I'm sorry, but that was just really cool. You don't hear too many songs in 9/4 that groove as well as this one did. I'm going to give my first place spot to the original. And I know people are shocked by that, but that's what I feel. I'm going to shock people even more now. Guess what's in second place? Johnny Cash.
Are you kidding me?
I know, right? Hear me out. Because right now people are probably throwing things across the room going, what? But you gave Bruce the highest score out of the 3. How can you put him down in third? Hear me out. I promise it's going to make sense. The Johnny Cash approach, not the strongest approach, not the fullest sounding approach, but the most unique approach for sure. Really stripping it down. And listen, you talk about a somber feel. Wow, Johnny really brought the somber feel to this song. The Western feel to this song. And it really felt good. And his vocal style, Johnny Cash's vocal style really lends itself well to this song with a great reimagining of it. Getting rid of the 9/4 and making it 4/4, stripping it down, making it just bare bones. It sounded really nice. Very intimate sounding, very somber sounding. And then you got Bruce. Now listen, Bruce did not do a bad job. I'm giving him the highest score because I think his performance and his rendition were really good. But personally, it was my least favorite. I think he did a fine job. Don't get me wrong. I think he paid homage. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he did anything bad or anything sounded bad. I think he sounded really good. But I really could appreciate the original with the soulful feel and then that totally other direction with the somber feel from Johnny Cash. Bruce kind of hybrided it. He had a somber feel with a soulful approach. Or no, actually it'd be a somber approach with a soulful feel. And his vocal approach kind of hybrided as well. Sometimes he was somber, sometimes he was, really belting it. And it was kind of in the middle between the two, and he never really took one side or the other. But that, again, not to say that he did a bad job. I did enjoy it, don't get me wrong, I absolutely did. But if you're asking me which one was my favorite, which one was my second favorite, and which one's my third, I mean, I'm sorry, but someone's got to be at number 3, and I'm going to give that one to Bruce. So my favorite, Sting. Next favorite, Johnny Cash. Third favorite, Bruce. I know that doesn't look anything like what the scoring was. I think I gave Sting a 6. It was a 6.7, 6.8, something in there. I think I gave Johnny Cash a 6.5. And then I'm giving this one a 7.1. So yeah, don't let the scores fool you. Remember, objectivity versus subjectivity. So the scores say the objective, but my own personal feelings, that's where I'm ranking them. So yeah, 7.1 for Bruce on this, and I feel good about that. And like I said, Sting number 1, Johnny Cash number 2, Bruce number 3. That's just how I personally feel, okay? Now, let's wrap this all up in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got 7.1, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.